I usually get home around anywhere between like 2:30 and 3:30. And uh, when I think like any normal person, when they get off work, most people work 9 to 5s, but when they get off work, they want to unwind, eat dinner, watch TV, and then, maybe have a shower or bath and then go to bed. It's kind of the same with me. Like I get home from work, and especially in like this line of work, you're, that 4 hours that you're DJing, your brain is going. Just like I'm always thinking of like, the next 5 to 10 songs ahead and where I want to like go, and just the brain is just in constant motion. So when I'm done, I'm the same way, even though it's pretty late at night. I need to like unwind and let my brain kind of like simmer down for a bit before I can go to sleep. So typically on nights that I'm playing out, I'm not really going to bed till like at least 5:30, 6 in the morning, which is kind of hectic. And now that I've gotten older, I kind of have a bit of a more of a, I was never a day person really. I'm always a night person, but as I've gotten older, I just have more of like a mental alarm that wakes me up at like 10:30 every day. So even if I'm going to bed at like 6 or 5:30, I'm usually up at like 10:30. But then I'll offset it with like a nap midday or something, if I, maybe only slept like 5 hours or something the night before, I'll probably sleep for like an hour or two during the day.
And like,
And like not purposefully, it just usually I'll be, day after a gig, I'm kind of just relaxing, and then I'll fall asleep on the couch watching TV or something like that. But yeah, like I said, as I've gotten older, I just start waking up earlier. I'm not like, I think something subconsciously is like, yo, get up, don't waste the day. What are you doing? Like go be a responsible adult. But I mean, my schedules, because I, kind of make my own schedule and have the flexibility to do so, other than like, between 10 and 2 in the morning if I have gigs. Um, it kind of floats around,
and do you ever feel like you have a difficult time sleeping, or even like have you ever experienced insomnia from like?
big time. Yeah. Yeah, I have for sure. I still do. I haven't really like looked into it, but I definitely feel like I could have some kind of mild insomnia.
Okay, so
Um,
you do.
I don't know. Yeah, for some reason, like, yeah, I do have a tough time going to bed early, and that's probably ingrained in my habits for all these years. Like I said, I'd be up really late when I was younger, even. Um, so that's something that's kind of like followed me throughout life, and like, um, yeah, hard to break the cycle of it sometimes. But I do have little tricks that help me personally kind of fall asleep. Like I know a lot of people, like to read or like take melatonin. When I'm kind of like, even if I'm not tired and I need to like, okay, I need to turn off my, this is not typical for most people, but I need to watch Seinfeld. Like I know you're not supposed to like be on, your screens or anything like an hour before bed, but I'll literally just put on Seinfeld and turn over. And I just know I've just watched it religiously throughout my life that I just know it so well that I don't need to look at it. But it's something to kind of like that
Relax.
puts me in a trance. Also, or another thing that kind of helps is I like listening to things I've done, like worked on throughout the day, or like maybe like an older mix, and it makes it sound like it's so boring, but maybe it's just I've like, oh, it's so bad that it's making me fall asleep. It's not that. It's like I've just listened to it so much that it's like this familiarity, and it puts me in like a bit of a state or something. Like yesterday or 2 days ago, I was working on something, and I was in bed like listening to it, and I was right up against the computer speaker, and I noticed myself dozing off, like while I was just like leaned into it, and then I kind of woke myself up out of it and was like, did I just really fall asleep like that for a second, like listening to this, and then repeated it, and put my head down, I was out.